Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Steps to Success Occupational Therapy YouTube channel. Today I will be talking about laundry management, meaning all the steps required in doing laundry. So, using household chores such as laundry is a great vocational activity that serves as an occupation-based intervention that helps children and adults improve their functional life skills early on in their life. This can benefit both children and students throughout their academic and future employment periods of their lives. So, laundry is considered an instrument of daily living, also known as an IADL. So, IADLs are activities that support an individual's daily life from within the home and their community as well. And IADLs may require more complex interactions than activities of daily living would. Doing laundry can also fall under the home establishment and management categories in IADLs. Practicing laundry skills at home enhances a person's independence. So separating clothes is usually the first step involved in doing laundry. So first, you would separate the clothes based on if they are clean or dirty first. And then clothes can be separated by their color as well. So here, I'm going to show you how you can separate your clothes based on their color. So this pile of clothes include t-shirts, pants, sweaters, and here I'm going to separate them based on their color, dark versus light clothes. So after you separate the laundry based on their color, you would put them in the washing machine now. So you can place one of the piles of separated clothes into the washing machine and pour all the ingredients that you would require, which would be laundry detergent, fabric softener, or any fragrance beads or crystals that you might be using. And then you would close the door to the machine, turn the knob for a specific type of washing, and then you would go straight to washing your clothes. So after the laundry is done washing, it's time to dry the laundry. So there's different ways in which you can do this. So some people might prefer to use a dryer, which is similar to a washing machine, in which you put the clothes inside the machine and you turn the knob and it starts drying the clothes. Or you can also use a drying rack, which might be considered economically friendly and environmentally friendly as well, where you take the clothes and you just lay them across the rack and you let them air dry. So next I'm going to be showing you the economic and environmental friendly option, which is drying the clothes on a drying rack. So here the jacket can go on a hanger and be hung up to dry, or the shirt can be laid like this to air dry. So after the clothes are dry, it's now time to fold them. So there's different ways in which you can fold laundry depending on the person's preference. So the first way I'm going to show you is how to fold it into different ways where it can be put in a drawer. And the other way in which you can fold clothes is by rolling them as well. So this is not as common, but it's a new way that many people are folding their laundry. So you just hold the clothes and you gently roll them along and you can tuck them into your drawers as well. So there are different items of clothing where instead of folding, you would hang them instead. So clothes can be hung up using hangers and to be put in a closet. Here I'm just going to show you how a jacket can be hung up. So all these tasks that are involved in doing laundry are great ways to improve visual motor skills, attention skills, sequencing, motor planning, executive functioning, bilateral coordination, and vocational skills as well. So try this at home.